Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. We're trying something new tonight. Probably should have had the music on to start it off, but I'm still in the configuration aspect. This is Le Mans Ultimate. It's the first time I've looked at it. First time I've really tried it. I've given it 20 minutes. If you want to say hi in the chat, I'll give you a shout out. So at the end of the day, this is new to the channel. It's new to me. This is my first time trying it. We're on a triple screen rig. At this point, all you can see is the front screen, which is the one I'll be using to drive from, and we're just going to work our way through the game. I'm probably going to want to move my face over this side on this occasion, because I believe on the left hand side here are going to be part of the screen you want to view. So let me just move a couple of bits and pieces out the way and we will be fine. Just let me work out what's where. And then we'll get that moved. Display capture, we'll move that down. See if we can move that. No, we can't. That's kind of locked. I know what it is. It's that and that. Let's move those over as well. Oh, not that. Not that. That can go over there. And so can that. So just do that. We're a little bit live. I apologise. And then we're going to dive into the game. So let's have a look. Good evening, Silver Surfer. Welcome. Let's have a look and see what we've got. So Le Mans Ultimate. We've just bought the basic package. There's another 35 quid odd of options, and you can see these down here, which I've just covered up with my camera face, but they are effectively the extras. So we can look at race weekend. We get to choose between 2025, 2024 and 2023. And of course on the right hand side, this is, it's on a trial or whatever you want to call it. It's just on a pre-release version. So if we go into the 2023, we get to choose between Hypercar, P2 and GTE. And at the moment I'm on Sebring School Circuit, because I'm just new to the game, etc. If we want to go full circuit, there it is. But we have all courses. We have the Algarve circuit, which is Portimao, Imola, Monza, Interlagos, Bahrain. We have Le Mans, of course, the full circuit, Spa, Circuit of Americas, which is COTA, isn't it? Fuji, which we know very well from GT. We have Doha in Qatar, and then Sebring. So, first shout out of the day, Silver. Which one are we going to have a race on, or which one are we going to test out and have a look at the game? Where do you want to go? We know Monza. I know Imola quite well from the past. Le Mans, of course. Spa, Circuit of Americas. We've never raced in GT7. Fuji we have. Interlagos we have. Without a choice, we'll go to Imola then, as a bit of a practice. Oh, what's just kicked in here? We don't know. Let's close them. Ah, it's a DLC. We'll have to scrap that off. That's why we can't do that. Then we'll go to Sebring. We'll go Sebring as a place to go. Anyone you like, he says. So we have a choice of hypercar, of course. We have all the, essentially the GT1 cars. LMP2s, which are the old LMP1s or GT1s of finest days. Then we have GTEs, which we have the Aston, the Chevys, Ferrari, 488s. I think it's all 488s. And we have the Porsche. And I think we'll go number 88. And we'll go World Endurance Championships, number 88. And we'll go into a little session. Now it says 2 hours 20 minutes. I don't think I'm up for all that, but we'll have that. We'll kick out once we've had a look. And we'll just have a try out. So Let's go and have a look at what the game looks like. And we'll go from there. Takes a little bit longer to load this. I've just changed from default settings on the visuals to the absolute ultimate. And let's see if my rig can handle it. It'd be nice if my rig can handle it. But we'll have to see. My rig should be able to cope with it. It's a decent rig. So, got a little time for this to load up. It'll probably take a little bit longer now that I've messed with it a bit. But it is what it is. %. There we go. Right, we're into the game. We're just going to do a practice session. I think it says an hour, but we'll have a go. We'll get the car out of track and go from there. We'll have a look and see what it's like. Setup wise, etc. That's all to be dealt with later. We'll deal with that and we'll play with that as we go. We'll see what happens. Start next session. Why did that just not drive? Start driving, bottom right hand corner. Here we go. Oh, the steering is hyper tight. First gear for what's it called? Pit lane speed limiter. We drive all the way down to the end. I'm going to give it loads of room on the left because I know this is tight also. And we're going to come round this corner here and out onto the pit lane for real. And we've got a low sunshine. Shift down to first gear to keep pit limiter engaged. I don't know if I want to sit further away from the screen. 2-3 laps then change circuit. Yeah, let's see what we do. We're just going to have a look round and see what it's like, so. My word, that's aggressive force feedback. Cold tyres. Oh, it's not that circuit, it's this one. That sun glare's a bit on off, isn't it? Nope. Oh, it's a bit tighter than I remember. That's what she said. Still got cold tyres. Coming back round to start finish. So that was the opening lap. 2 offs. Big bright Florida sunshine. Now this is multi-class racing, so we expect to get overtaken by the hypercars pretty quickly. I'm watching the tyre gauge, which is just to my left hand side, just to try and get a feel for whether we've got full grip or not yet. It's very different driving from inside the car compared to GT7, but it is what it is. A little bit more temperature in the brakes, a little bit more temperature in the tyres, a bit more grip. A little bit more confidence. Oh, trying to remember the track. Memory. So, how do you know where you're going? Silver says, I haven't raced Sebring in a very, very long time, but it was on a few games that I used to run back in the 99, 2000, 2001, 2002 kind of a time. And it's... you don't forget. It's just about remembering where you were, what you were doing, and you soon get it back. Now I'm running no assists, so no traction, no counter steer. The only assist that is on is ABS. And by default, ABS in this game is off. Ooh, same corner off. Is it an IndyCar circuit? It does everything, this circuit, except NASCAR. There's IndyCar, come here. Probably not for the last few years, but there's more of a... it's more of a sports car circuit in terms of saloons and Vipers. It's absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Physical location wise. Well, that feels pretty good. Tyres are still cold, but brakes are up to temperature. Let's just move me again, because if we're looking at ultimately, right behind me now is the gear change indicator, which I didn't realise. So if we go and have a look at that, this one, should be able to move myself. There we go. Move myself up to that top left-hand corner. That should be out of the way of everybody, shouldn't it? People shouldn't see me up there, that's fine. And then the other two things will push. We'll push up. This one. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Push that up to there. Push that up there. There we go. They're up there out the way for now. I say that. We'll see. I'll probably put them in the way of something very shortly. So, right. Let's just return to garage and see where we are in terms of time-wise. Ooh, we're miles behind. Look, 218s versus 159s. But what do you expect on day one? This is qualifying. We could very quickly try and take on a race and see what it's like.
For a race start.
Interesting audio. So, let's get a feel for what it goes like. We're last on the grid. Let's see what happens. No idea what's going on here. This looks like a...
Formation lap has started.
Okay. I've got to wait for everybody to pull out. They're on my right hand side, so well, hopefully we could cut this. Press backspace to skip formation lap. Press backspace. Oh, they're all going. Graphics don't look fantastic, you know. Graphics could be better, in my estimation. Good evening, Omega. Welcome. I'm going to have to try and find some optimal graphics settings. Feels a bit daft, but I'm trying to get those tire temperatures up, but they're not moving. They're still blue. LMU is your favourite sim, okay. You might be able to give me some pointers. They're going faster warming their tyres up than I am going in a straight line. My guess, green flag's blooming waved already. Gonna go round the corner, aren't we? Feels like a real race event. With the old tyre warm-up. Got dirt all over my screen. So bumpy around there, that's real. In sort of feel.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're away, said Murray. Christ alive, are they? These are on 100% strength, these boys. Which is just the default setting. Oh, get off the grass. Feel like 100% is too strong for me at the minute.
That time was a 2:22.61.
Nothing like a clear track. Feels like you're on pole. Somebody's putting a 159. Holy choof. We know who that is though, don't we? That's the old LMPs. Or hypercars as they're known as now.
time was a 2:11.64.
Well, let's go and have a look at some other tracks and see what they're like. I think we realise we are pretty rubbish already. But it's all about new games, isn't it? So let's go and check out another car and another track. Any suggestions from anyone? We'll go there and we'll try them out. So we'll start in 2023. Portimao's quite nice. Le Mans is always good. Mulsanne, short. Oh, it's the one with there's no corners. Okay, happy days. Should we go something slightly different, something slightly bigger, or stick with the GTE? What do we reckon? LMP2? A Gibson GK, whatever they are. Are they all the same car? They are, aren't they? We've got a 44. There's no 44. Oh. Hypercars, Porsche-wise. Cadillac, is it? What's that? Don't know that brand. Glickenhaus Racing. No idea. Ferrari, Peugeot. Ooh. Ferrari will sound nice, won't it? Should we try that? Might as well be in for a penny, in for a pound. Tyre warmers, put them on. Let's get some real tyre heat. Available tyres, 56. Behave. Let's just see where we go in advanced options. Oh, there we go. Practice length. 1 hour, 15 minutes. 15 minutes, that'll do. Private practice. Qualifying. How long's qualifying? 20 minutes. 15, that'll do. Race. We might as well have a 30-minute race. So that means an hour. We've got all night, haven't we? So why not? Weather. Presets. Clear, light clouds, mostly cloudy. All right, so it's time through there. There's no rain planned, okay. Advanced, yeah. Track limits points allowed 5. Good evening, Green Sammy. Welcome. Happy hump day. Yes, it is. Welcome to you, sir. Weather-wise, car we've chosen, event settings. Let's go. We've done it. Should get 3 or 4 laps in, shouldn't we? We'll see what this circuit's like. We know what this circuit's like from GT, so we'll see how it feels. See how the game feels. We can get more people into this one and get a online session going at some point. I'll be able to get some racing going and see what it feels like. As we load up 53%. We already know the noise is very, very different to GT7. Very loud in my ears in this one. I've got a volume. Oh, it was at 100%. Happy days. That's probably why. You get to see that too when I change my volume. 98, 99, 100. Come on. Right. Let's dive straight into the practice. Ooh. I'm just going to go. Oh, they're taking cones out. That feels much shorter than Gran Turismo. Ooh. Different driving position as well, isn't it? Oh my word, 3 wide. No bum drafting, or do we? I'll lift off. Oh, it turns in on the brakes. My word, does it? Silver says even I could drive this circuit. We should all know it very, very well. That feels very different to GT. It feels definitely tighter. Circuit entry, corner entries feel much tighter. And I think I'm travelling much quicker as well. That felt much shorter. I've got the benefit of 3 screens as well in this, so there's much more all-round feel, all-round visibility. I can see what's next to me, etc. Oi! Ouch. Yeah, we have wonky left side tyres, wonky suspension. Oh. That was a rejoin we didn't want. Oh, look at that. Damaged engine. Well, there we go. Return to garage, I think. Get to go out again. Didn't make the warm-up lap. Oh, who put that wall there? I've already got front wing damage. Let's return to garage again. That's terrible. The throttle is so twitchy. Turn right. Come on. Right, we'll do a safe rejoin this time. He says we'll cross the track. Cold tyres, but they've got tyre warmers on. They should be warm. You really do slide on the curbs. Wobble cocks look huge. Sorry, wobble knobs look huge compared to GTs. Oh, I got hit by somebody. Christ alive. Got damage. Can't hold it straight. Oh my lord. 100% AI. Wow. It says 12 laps of fuel and 11.6 laps of energy. It feels fast. Not overly impressed with the graphics, as I say. This anti-aliasing looks really rubbish, and by that I mean the lines are all fragmented and broken, which just looks like a setting, so we'll have a mess with that very shortly and see what we can do. I literally have banged everything onto Ultra and see where that goes. I can't believe we got hit. We can turn the virtual mirror off as well, I think. Game feels good, it really does. I'm using auto clutch because I'm just using paddle shifters, which is what I believe would be the genuine thing in the game. They'd only have brake and throttle. In the real car, one would only assume. Selected neutral by accident. See if we can get round this corner into the Porsche curves. That would be nice today. Oh, she likes to come round at the back. That's a definite different length of corner there. Oh, that's so different. That's much tighter. See how these final chicanes feel. Kind of okay. We've done it. First lap. Warm up, out lap. Now we've got to see if we can actually do a full lap. That's a no. We'll get a corner cut notification any minute soon. We should get caught up by somebody. Somebody should catch us fairly soon. What we don't have is a map overlay and we're seeing where cars are on the circuit. All we've got is that time indicator, bottom left hand corner. And I have put my camera face right over the actual position list in top left hand corner. Didn't know that was there. But it seems to be alright. The cockpit graphics feel very good. The texture on just in front of the steering wheel, the texture on that part of the moulded dash looks really good. Carbon fibre off to the right hand side there looks great. Somebody's took a wobble knob out, that means we can do it. Probably a little too quick into there. Oh, some massive shake through my rig then. Somebody's 3.7 seconds behind us. Is a hypercar as well, so we'll see how quickly they're moving very shortly. He's caught up behind us already, look. Oh! That was the curbs, wasn't it? That's a shocker. Came across those curbs a little fast. Got damaged steering. They look very good as it came past my left window. There it is. Well, there's a couple of laps of Le Mans. We'll go somewhere else. Have a look to see and feel and try out a different car. Might as well. It's what we're here to do. That's a cracking paint job. We've got online co-op, replays, settings. Let's just have a look at graphics a second before we go anywhere. Graphics. We don't really seem to have vertical sync. Software, video. Okay. FSA not applicable. No, I wouldn't have thought so. Full screen anti-aliasing. There we go. There we go. No motion blur. Post effects on high. There we go. That's probably what we were looking for. Let's see. Let's see. We'll find out. I saw something was off. At some point, I guess we'll have to dive into said Let's have a look at 2024. Said online racing. Interlagos, we know. Spa. Have a chuck round Spa. Endurance circuit, that's just the different pit lanes, isn't it? World Endurance Championship. World Endurance Championship 2? Or Le Mans style car? WEC. Interesting. Let's go LMP2 round here. Let's have a look. They're all Le Mans style cars. And they're all the same sort of manufacturer, aren't they? Whatever that is. Is there a 44? 44. Happy days. We'll try it out anyway. Might as well. Does that say Derek Bell? 15, 15, 30. That'll do. We won't use them all anyway. It's worth a nosy. See how this feels. See if that's sharpened up the graphics at all. Be interesting to find out. There's quite a bit extra in expansion packs to get. More tracks, more so. I think we can see the tracks. I just don't think we can use them. Cars wise, it hasn't told me I can't use any of the cars I've tried. So I'd be hoping for a few more cars like, I don't know, or the GT3 field. Kind of, I don't know whether it has a feel yet of Assetto Corsa Competition. I suppose it does, kind of. See what Spa's like. There's nothing on the left, is there? It feels completely open. Wowzers. 6 gears your lot. Hypercar coming fast. Oop. The straight didn't feel very long at all. Hypercar's totting up smoke as he comes up behind us. He wanted to go around the outside. Coast and roll works. Oh. Zero grip. Should know this circuit all right, shouldn't we? Braking markers aren't where I need them. Graphically looks so much better. That ALIzing has done really well. Don't overtake me through there, you nugget! You absolute fool! Locked up a wheel. Back right, I think. No, left front. BMW behind us by the looks of it. Give it all the beans. It does, it feels shorter as well. The straights are absolutely ploughing down that back straight. Doesn't seem to be as much room in the corners. I don't know whether that's turning circle of the car. Physics are very different. I mean, you have to turn so much more through there. That feels shorter. This feels shorter. We're doing 160 something, so I guess we are going faster. That feels a shorter sequence of corners. This feels tighter. It felt wider down the straight there. I guess I'm not maximising the speed. Look at the tyre temperatures on the left rear, right rear. Suppose we could drop the tyre pressure. Try and heat them up a bit. Not forgetting we're on default setup. We haven't changed anything. So we've not played or anything with setup. I don't know how much you can play, to be honest. Gearing feels absolutely spot on. A little puff of smoke as that car came across that curb. Try and tighten up that corner. Past the car behind me. Blue flags, I'll stay to the right. This thing's all over the place. Hypercar's swamping us. Hypercar clipping us as it goes past. AI aggression is set to full. This feels really good. Considering I'm not really driving with assists and the back end is a bit slidey, it feels good. I'm qualifying last in my group. Oh! Happy days. That felt really quite good. As we're last in the group, let's go to qualifying anyway. Yeah. Prototype 2's done 2:15 my fastest lap. Fastest lap in the prototype's 2:06, so we got a lot to do. There's a long way to go. This is qualifying then. Let's try and put a lap in. Out lap. Fastest lap. Oh, don't hit the wall, you nugget. Pit limiter off. Got a slight warning there for exceeding pit lane limits. I like the little force feedback information underneath the gear change and the speedo on the right hand side. There's a little force feedback indicator that shows which way the force feedback's acting. That's nice. Ooh. Okay. Put it on the gravel, why not? That feels much shorter through there. Much more exaggerated slope of the track. These are supposedly LiDAR scanned. Laser radar, whatever that means. This is going to be one of those kind of cars that you just have to allow to roll through the corner, I guess. Trust the downforce. And of course setup variation, which we haven't touched. So oh, back up fishtailing. Back end fishtailing. Got hypercars catching. That felt much tighter at the top of the hill. Got ABS, but it's still locking the wheels up. Doesn't feel like it's raining. No, there's nothing on the windscreen. Track feels dry, looks dry. It stops me from changing down gears too fast.
Lap 2, 17.52.
That was 5 seconds quicker than our previous lap, but I think we're only on medium tyres. We haven't put softs on, so if we had the choice of softs, we could probably go a little bit quicker. Quarter of a second down, 0.3 of a second down. And I spun it just like I did in the first session, but not to worry. We've done the qualifying lap. Must be your eyes. It could have been raining. Let's have a look at the weather. What does it say? Weather forecast. No rain, it's just overcast. Car setup. Interesting. Prospect presets available. Dave Coach Academy. What's that? Are we seeing any changes? Custom setup. LM Le Mans Ultimate Coach Dave Academy. Interesting. Rear wing. We can put new wets. We can't put softs on. Won't let us. Interesting. Powertrain. Wheels and brakes. Oh my word. How much of this can we mess with? All of it. Yeah, we can only put wets or mediums on. Suspension. We can change tyre pressures. Tyre temp, tyre pressure and camber. So it's in PSI and atmospheres, I guess. Yeah. Suspension, damper, chassis and aero. Okay. Rear wing adjustments. Wheel lock to lock. Front chassis. Okay. All good. All good stuff. There to be messed with. So how long we got? 7 minutes left of qualifying. Let's skip to the race. We could have had a watch and seen what the cars look like going around the track, but hey ho.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Mediums or wets. We're going to take new tyres. I think we qualified last. Yes, we did. Let's see if we can stick with them anyway. That feels better. Graphics wise. Those front wings look really pristine.
Formation lap has started.
Need to find out. What the backspace key actually is. There it is. There's a backspace key. So that skipped the uncomfortable formation lap. And this is a 30-minute race, so we'll go and change tracks if we're particularly dire. But we can see where we go. We keep ahead of Mr. Fluxer. Oh, we've got some controls that we can change stuff on. Look at that. Tyres, change, no change, etc. Traction control, 8. Power cut, 6. I didn't think I had any of that on. Fuel usage, ooh. They're going to start way before I get round this corner, aren't they?
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah. That'll probably explain then. Why I'm quite feeling like I'm driving it so well. But then the time is indicative of just how quickly I am not covering the ground. Yeah, find somebody who's got the setups. There'll be a online repository somewhere, won't there, of setups already. Somebody will have made one. Cars all over the place. Slidey, slidey. Now, I believe there's a driver rating system pretty much similar to GT. I don't believe this is currently available for PlayStation either. I think it's all PC. Look how far behind we are.
That time was a 2:29.50.
Feel my trail braking has been leading me to spin there, so I'm going to try and ease off the trail braking a bit and let the car coast and roll more than trail brake. See if that gives us anything. We're slow. Stay one. Oh, track limits. Feels good though. I'm liking how it feels, and I know I've said that probably quite a lot, but I'm not finding it impossible. And of course, I think we'll find that's because there's assists on, which I didn't know about. But that gives me a bit more that we can go at.
Time 2:14.73.
Try and keep it out of the red. It likes a little bit of throttle through the corners. We made up 3/10 there, even running off track with the right wheel. Got to learn how and find out how to get quicker, which I guess is set up. A year away for PS5 and Xbox, sounds right. If it looks this good though, it'll be decent.
That time was a 2:15.10.
Ooh. We're nowhere near them, are we? Hypercars are still a minute behind, which is a small grace. But we're 22 seconds behind the closest car as we hit lap 4. Let's go and see what we can do to try and get a bit quicker then. I need my mouse, don't I? It's down here. Not a lot we can do. Exit. Looking at the wrong screen. But it's all pretty swish by the looks of it. Here's the upgrade packs. Unlock. Get access to all of Man's Ultimate and R-Factor 2 DLCs with a monthly or annual subscription. Interesting. 2 hypercars in the Imola circuit, Tifosi Italia pack. 2 hypercars in a new circuit, Kota, red, white and blue. 3 new LMGT3 cars. Welcome, yeah, okay. Ferrari, Corvette and BMW. Carlos Pace. Interlagos. Oh, do we have to pay for Interlagos? Porsche versus Aston. 2 new LMGT3 contenders. Might have some of those already. Naturally aspirated season pack. 2 new GT3 cars. And 1 track. Okay, interesting. So, what's the online have to hold for us? Probably not a lot. Daily, weekly, special events. Yeah, let's have a look there. Online championships. You can see here We've got a DR B3 and an SRBO because we've not had any. Hosted lobbies, private in-house hosted servers. Follow the instructions, stay just behind the red barrier. It's predictable with your route. Alright, so start procedure. Okay, understood. Racing cleanly. Get the bar at the bottom of the screen here. Let's have a look at special events. See what there is, see what we can do. 6 hours of Qatar. What? Pardon? 6 hours of Qatar. 3 of them. Registration opens first of. It's a team event. So they've enabled team and driver rates. Oh my lord. They've actually got that. That's the special events. Weekly races then. Locked. They're not. SR0. Oh, okay. So you have to have a safety rating to open. Very good. Daily races then. SRO required. GT3 fixed. SRBO. Okay. SRSO. So you have to race through here to progress on. Tyre wear, driver swaps, none. Race length 33 minutes. And it's round Portimao. Oh, it's Algarve. Yeah, Portimao. I think we have to do a bit more for that, don't we? We need to go and drive Portimao before we can do that. Good evening, Damo. It's an interesting. We're slow, effectively. Graphically, it looks really, really good. I'm using the triple screen setup, so I'm fully inside the vehicle. I'm using proper internal views. I didn't think I was using any traction control or anything, but I obviously am because they seem to be enabled, which I didn't know at the start. And well, we're just kind of finding our way around the tracks and seeing what's there. So online racing is there. We have to gain a certain level, certain setting before we can get there. We need to get to B. SR needs to be B0 and etc. to get online. But we're going to go and do a bit. We're going to go and do a bit of practice. So we'll try and do some GT3 racing, I think, at Portimao. Let's see where we should go for that. We haven't got any career in this yet, so it's a little bit interesting. No Portimao there. Okay. Endurance circuits. Okay, no, that's just that track. We want Algarve, don't we? It's not there. So 2024, see what's there. And we'll go Portimao, Algarve. There we go. I like this one from another particular game. We'll do GT3, I think. Should we do GT3? Possibly. Unlock all current and future DLC with this, okay. Haven't bought the upgrades yet. So only the ones that I think... We've raced Porsche. What's the little red flash for then? Not sure. BMW GT3. Nice. Aston. Chevy. Any preference, people? Ford Mustang. Oh, everybody likes them. There's a number 44 Mustang. That looks like us. Lexus. Oh. And there's all sorts of different sort of setups, livery. Very good. Okay. Very nice. What says coming soon? Are these not available yet? Am I? There we go. I can use the Ford. The Porsche. I can't. It's coming soon. So I can use the Ford and the McLaren with my McLaren wheel. There we go. Why not? We'll use McLaren. Go to Le Mans Spa. Imola, Fuji, Spa, whatever. Use the red one. Le Mans. Okay, I'll do. 15, 15, 30. That's cool. Tyre warmers on. Tyre wear real fuse. Yeah, the rules default. 1 hour length. 56. 56? No idea. Full grid. It's only GT3s. Let's see if we can learn this track. We've got top left Jim instead of bottom left Jim. We have. I'm up there. Sorry. It's because there's things in the bottom of the screen. You'll see it when it comes on. There is things. There is things. And I've even covered things up, I think, being up there. Bottom left-hand side is like track position. Right-hand side is gear change, speed indicator. I know you'll want to see those. Graphically, it got better a little while ago when I changed the settings a little bit. But it does look really good. This circuit has a lot of blind elevations, a lot of blind fast corners. Blind driver. Here we go. It has a very fast finish straight. What car did I say we're in? McLaren? Oh, it's very heavy compared to the other ones. Oh, I've got a track overview, left-hand side. Never seen that before. From over here, swings round to the right. Locked up the brakes. Oh my lord, that scared the heebie-jeebers out of me. It clipped my right hand side. Then we come up here to a sharp right, don't we? Yeah. Ooh. Tried to keep the power on through there. Tyres have gone very cold. It feels very different, yes. It does feel different to GT7. You can feel so much more through the wheel. Tyre slip. And I've also got vibration functions on my pedal, so I can feel wheel spin, I can feel brakes, I can feel tyre slide when I'm braking. It really is so much more. I can feel that as I brake too hard there. See how my memory is. It sweeps round to the right, doesn't it? Gonna let him go. Can't remember. Round to the right. Oh. Let off the gas, the back end comes round. It's a very twisty circuit, this. Very twisty. He was literally going to go off the track to pass me. My word. 100% commitment from the AI.
That time was a 1:58.89.
See if we can do better. He gave him no beans, didn't he, there, to overtake him coming out the pits. Christ alive. Look at him behind me. He's just trying to overtake no matter where. Trying to give myself a bit more width into there. Track limits. Long sweeping right-hander, I can't forget that. Down to second and I missed it. Oh, come on. What are you doing there? You absolute nugget. Get to my inside. Come on. One thing I need to fix is the gap between my screens. The overlap isn't very good. I'm probably braking way too late. If we're thinking about differences to GT7, I'm overshooting virtually everything. I've not really got a sense of braking markers yet, and that's probably track knowledge more than anything else. But where I can position the car and where I feel it wants to be put, it's kind of okay. The sense of speed is good. I'd like to know whether I could move myself away from the screen a bit. Move myself further back into the cockpit because I feel I'm too close to the screen. Oh! Took out by an LMP. How much damage have I got? Front, rear. 2 suspension damages on the rear, both knackered. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. Not good. Not good. Yeah, it's a drive back. It's not a drive back to the pit, that. Oopa choopa. Yeah, I need to try and see if I can see FOV. Gameplay. Auto headlights. Da-da-da, auto speed limiter off. Yeah, it doesn't matter. HUD. Replace. No. Controls graphics. Graphics. Mirrors, default view. Cockpit is fine. Battery units. Mirrors on. Lock horizon off. Headline. I don't know whether that is. No, don't think so. Is there like a shift seat forward, shift seat back, maybe? AI aggression is high. Very good. HUD radar, track map, driver labels, always. Off, spin recovery off, speed control off, braking help off. Auto clutch on, racing line off. Yeah, I can't find anything for seating position. Wheel and pedals. Primary controls. Car control. Here we go. Nope. Speed limiter. Traction control. We know where all of them are. Stop and rear ARB. From inside the car. Holy tube. Gameplay. Camera will be the one. Camera. Look left, look right. Don't know which buttons they are. Primary. Can we do that? B12 assigned to headlights. Doesn't matter. They're automatic anyway. Look right. There we go. Look left, look right. No. Oh, VR. Seat and FOV. Here we go. Adjust seat forward. That one. It's not going to like that, is it? Not liking that. Adjust seat forward then. WASD? No, it's not listening to that. Good evening, Matthew. Welcome. Seat adjust forward. Now, every time I press the up or down keys, it wants to do something else, so I can't do that. But there's increase FOV, decrease FOV, so we can potentially adjust ourselves, but I've got no idea how to make that work. Group tracking. There's so much to choose from. If only we could make these work just that little bit better. What do we think we could use? Let's use plus or minus. Forwards, minus. No, I'm going to have to use something on here. B4 is already assigned to request pit stop. Okay. What if we use... I haven't got any sort of buttons left. What if we use the clutch? This clutch. Okay, well that makes sort of sense. What if we use the look left and right buttons? No, that doesn't make sense. What if we use this? Motor map. Okay, cancel. What about this? B3. Backwards? Yes. Very good, very good. Up and down. There's no left or right on there. I think we're all right for that. That'll do for now. Press escape. Okay, that'll do. Go to garage. Yeah, arrow keys wouldn't work. It just kept moving the screen up or down. So this is still practice. So let's drive and let's see if we can. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's kind of better. Look at that. You can't see what I can see, but that's all the way back. But my mirrors, I can now see my left and right mirrors, I think. Just about. They're way over here. Let's give that a whirl, just see how that feels. They've just been taken out. Can I shake my head in disbelief? I didn't say coming out, did I? That's what it'll be. As we come out for practice. Right, let's try it. Coming out. Oh, there he is. Red flags. Not my fault. I've got more view with the apex now. Now they are of course a different class of racing, so don't get the impression that I'm that slow because they're buzzing away from me. They are faster cars. It's much easier being sat further back. It'd probably be a little bit nicer to just nudge up a little bit in the seat. I seem to have red flags. I don't know why. That'll be why. There's a control there too. Can I adjust my seat upwards? Yes, so there are control buttons for that, but I couldn't find any keys to assign it to. So now I've found the fact that we're in the right position, I can probably reassign the keys and make them go up or down. I just want to be a little bit further up. Now this is a staged change down set of gears to make this corner. There we go. There's only one corner I'm struggling with now. That's this next one. Oh my lord! This one. This is tremendous. AI are nut jobs. Right, let's see if we can just adjust that seat upwards just a touch. So if we go, what was it? No, it was in the pits, wasn't it? It's in the pits where we found them, I think. Controls, camera. No, it was here. And we did B1 and B3. So I'm going to change that to that. I'm going to change it, confirm. And then I'm going to do that one, confirm. So it's changed. I know which two controls we're using. I'll resume. And now
Lap 154.85.
enter the pits to serve the penalty. What penalty? Did I get given a penalty? Yeah, just moving the seat up a bit's just completely changed the driving angle. Let's go and serve this penalty and then jump on to the next. We'll go to qualifying, I guess. Oh. Deliver ourselves into the pit lane. I think the pit lane entrance is there, look. Alright, okay. Track limits. Has to be first gear for pit lane speed limiter. There we go. There's my pits. We'll serve this penalty, then we'll come around again and serve another one for speeding in the pits. Oh no. There we go. That was the end of qualifying, hopefully. Check out what the FOV pitch does for your viewpoint. Yeah, we can do that next. We can see if that... I don't know, it feels kind of okay at the minute. But I think we're just going to qualifying and we'll do a little bit of that as well, won't we? I think. Let's see if there's options to do that here. I don't think we'll be able to see it though, will we? Camera. We won't be able to. But if we change the settings now, look left, look right. Okay, what's that then? We've done them. That's LSB and right SB. It was here, wasn't it? That one. We're going to go up. Confirm. That one down. Confirm. Crap that we have to do that. But that's the way it goes. Starting it. Can we? Oh, we can drive because it's qualifying. So down. I'm doing the FOV and it's not changing anything. Probably because we're at the widest FOV we can be. Our FOV is pretty much 180 degrees, 170 degrees. Let's see if we can get a decent lap in against the AI at 100%. In this little old McLaren. I can feel my headrest bobbing to my left hand side. Opening lap. You're on your out lap, you're not on your full lap, so I was a bit early on the brakes through there. Yeah, doesn't change anything. Oh, missed the apex. No such thing as ghost car in this bad boy, is there? Missed that apex. Managed to get a lap in without getting run over by the hypercars. We're purple and S2. It's because we're the first person through it.
Lap 152.92.
Last. Slow through there. Oh.
Lap 152.36.
Oop. Oh, I've missed the blooming part of the circuit, but I'm still 1.2 up. Come on. See if I can get this one right. Kind of feels it. Oh no, don't do it. Lost loads. Hey, Dad. How you doing?
Lap 151.95.
Come on. Hey. Well, that'll be quali done. Let's have a very quick look. Where are we? We're last. That's by miles. Let's just have a quick scoot about and see. No, that just watches. That's just a replay, isn't it? We're not bothered about that. We can't watch them, can we? So let's go to the race. See how we can do. We know we're abysmally slow, but we think that's set up. So
go to the grid for a race start.
Let's see. We are last. We're the only GT3 amongst... Well, that's why we're last. Well, I'm going to exit that out. There's no point in us doing that. Because I don't know why there's no GT3 class. Let's see if we can find out why that is. Race weekend. Portimao. 2024. Good evening, Lee. Welcome. Algarve. Continue. GT3. Okay. Continue. Full grid. GT3s. That's better. Start race weekend. 15, 15, 30, but we'll skip. We were going to be last on the grid anyway, weren't we? So, should we just do the quali and see where we stand? Yeah, let's do that. We got all night. We got an hour. It's been good. I'm really quite enjoying this, and I appreciate it's not your full old fling, but it's a decent little game. This sim, I think. We just have to wait for it to load up. It's a little bit slow, but decent PC. But it's not finding it difficult at all. And having had JB assist me with getting the screens correct, we've got all 4 screens running quite nicely. So I do need to do a little bit of level adjustment with the left-hand screen. It needs picking up a touch. But in terms of how these work, it's quite good. Next session, let's do the qualifying. And let's see if it resets my seating position. And if it does, I'll be well unimpressed. Here we go. It feels kind of right. Let's see where we are measured time against them. Drive-through penalty, speeding in the pit lane. Dear. Does that mean I'm not going to get a time until I do that? We might as well just go to the race and skip, hadn't we? But a race against GT3s is going to be cool anyway. It's a shame I can't show you how much of a widescreen it is. Let's see if we can... I think we have to pit in, don't we? Frustration Central. Down to 60 mile an hour. It's 60 kilometers an hour. Pit lane's at the end. What's it going to do to us? See if we can go into it. We do. Should I have just done a drive-through? Is that what it was asking me to do? Looks that way. Let's skip to the race. Take a phone snap. Phone snap. Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? No audio in that recording mic. Oh, that. Sorry, Daj, no audio. No, there wasn't, was there? What I was saying, Daj, was I was hoping to be able to put some mods on the server. I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. Might have to do it as a selfie type thing. I can't get my arm back to where it needs to be. No, that's not going to work, Damo. Unfortunately. Too big a screen, but don't worry. I can actually show you how big and wide it is. Let's just let's go out on track, and I'll actually park up and show you, which will be really interesting because you'll love it. Let me just park here, just off the track, and then we might be able to just give you a rough idea of just how much is kind of visible. There you go. So we can see all the way from the right hand mirror all the way over to there. That's what I've got in cockpit view, which is really quite huge, said the nun to the vicar. And to put that back is going to be quite tricky, but let's have a go. It comes to there. And that one comes all the way over to the edge of there. You can see how it's not quite meshed correctly. But there it is. Okay. Let's go and do the race. Like, yeah, for the 2 hours I've played it, it actually feels good. It feels better than Assetto Corsa Competizione. We didn't set a qualifying time. We'll start last on the grid.
Drivers go to the grid for a race. Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
The AI seem a little bit hard. Here we go. Let's see what we can do as a race. Graphics wise, kind of seems okay, good. It's better than it was earlier. It needs a little bit of improvement, I think. I could probably get rid of the name boxes. Let's see what it's like. It's on 100% AI, so... And when we were racing at Spa, we were well slow, but... It's kind of okay. It's going to give us the 3-2-1 very shortly. My word, that's slow.
Green flag, green flag.
see where we go, why not? Push and shove from the Porsche. Oh, you son of a... It's not done that on me all day. Came light over the top of the hill though, didn't we? I think as a multiplayer game this would be tremendous, but we have to go through and set our licenses and we have to get a rating up. So it's this race, it's this track this week, so I was just getting a little bit of practice in to learn the track, and then we could go and do like the daily race A, whichever it is, and get our credentials ready to be able to start joining the better races. There's no career mode, so how many people are doing Sunday's race? Absolutely no idea.
Time was a 2:12.
No idea.
8:7.
That's twice I've gotten a neutral through there. There's my wheel spin marks from that last lap. I'm losing time against them all the time. I'm not catching up. Like Damo said earlier, we need to get setup work done. And that's the only thing that's going to put me off this game, is the fact that you have to do setups. You have to be able to get one from somebody, find someone from somebody, pay for a setup that makes the car work for you, and you don't know whether it's going to work for you until you drive it, which is an absolute no-no. Hey Reed Allen, how you doing?
That time was a 1:52.3.
But I'm sure there's websites out there that'll have setups on that you can attempt to play with. That's again, we've gone to 0 in that corner. .3 seconds down. Noisy curbs. Not going that corner right at all, are we? 14.3 seconds down. Are they running less fuel? I've got 90%. It looks like they've got less fuel in the car. Or is that tyre wear? They're running different tyres. Used tyres. Track limits. Come on, get out of here. I got a warning for track limits. Behave. Played with TC and ABS on the fly to get some kind of balance through the corners. I wouldn't know how to do that. I don't know how. At the minute I'm just trying to get the car to go around the circuit, I guess. I need to put a restrictor on to stop it going to neutral. Let's... That's pit stop recommendations. Traction is on 6. And as we can see, traction control didn't stop me spinning. Oh, Chihuahua. Miles behind. Way, way, way off the pace.
Time 1:52.90.
It looks like traction control is what's holding me back.
Lap 1:50.62.
Feel I'm getting confident with it, and I think the next thing that's going to happen is it's just going to bite me in the ass. Overconfident. Traction control power cut. Wonder what that means. Well, I've not got it on anyway, so it wouldn't matter, would it? ABS balanced.
200.95.
PC's aggressive. I've turned it off, so I'll just have to try and be a little bit more controlled. And I don't think my racing line is spot on just yet, so well, I think that's where that ends, that race. We're proper rubbish. I think the quantification of that is wank. But it's decent. It's decent. I think you're doing grand. Just laps to get used to physics. Clock up the, yeah, absolutely. Clock up the physics and get used to it. So what else have we got? We've got co-op. 3 co-op races. Doesn't need a qualification. So you've got 6 hours of Fuji, 6 hours of Portimao, and the Lone Star. So they're just 6-hour races that you can jump into. Let's see how that works. Top overall. 81 teams have done it. Oh my lord. Hypercar and GT3 are scored based on players' individual difficulty settings. You can change these between stints. Check settings. Difficulty settings. AI strength 100. So it's against an AI field. Oh wow. 12 limit points. Tyre warmers none. Realistic on everything. 370-minute event. Okay. AI strength 100. Well, I ran it at AI 100, so that's pretty much awesome. Okay, that's cool. Then you can race anything. Okay. And it's teams of 2 by the looks of it. And you do a driver swap and you take over from each other. Yeah, driver swaps. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Let's have a look at online and have a look at hosted. Can we host a private server yet? They are actually there, look. Special events. Special events are there to be run. Team event. Registration opens tomorrow. 6 hour Qatar opens tomorrow. Okay. Interesting. Weekly races. Locked, because we don't have the relevant driver racing. And as yet, it looks like you can't. Race Control Pro enables practice servers and early registration for all daily races. Okay, so you pay a monthly subscription. Sebring. LMGT Fix starts in 5 minutes. That's the one we could actually jump in and race if we wanted to. But we'll be proper slow. Should we do it? Should we do it? Bottom right of the last screen. Weekly races. Special events. Daily races. No. We can join this one. Join practice. DR1 times, SR1 times, fixed setup, default 12 points, enabled, realistic 1.5. Well, why not? Aston, Porsche, number 88, Fat Boy. Why not? Remaining 4 minutes, practice 8, we'll join that one. Let's have the first online race. Bottom right hand had host race, did it? I didn't see it. Didn't see it. We might get one lap of practice, then we're straight into Sebring, which we don't know well enough, but it is what it is. We've only got 30 minutes left, so we might as well jump in. Setups are fixed, so not a lot we can do. Left. Oh, I've just punched my microphone, which is never good. Reverse. Reverse. Why does it feel like we're much closer? Oh, this isn't good, is it? The setup's not right. We need to be further back and sat further up, and we haven't got the controls to do that. What an absolute twonk. I think I'm coming out of this. Vehicle must be stopped before exiting multiplayer. Well, that's rubbish. I'm only going to have just enough minutes or time to actually get this done. Aren't I? Because this is crapola. Where is it? Ah, there it is. That one. That one. What a load of tosh wobbles. Wonder if we can do... Well, we don't need that. Confirm. Excellent. Exit. Exit, exit, exit. Start driving. We've got 39 seconds. It's not going to let us, is it? Yes, it is. There we go. Oh, I can't turn. That's better. This is going to be mad. They're all on softs. What am I on? Can't tell. Do I need to go and put softs on? Turn to garage. Widdowmaker softs. Thank God for that. Okay, we can't drive. So, go to the next session now. That was practice anyway. We only get to see our replay at that point. So, join practice. Cancel. Register. Register. Join practice. There we go. multiple servers and you get to choose which one. Too much faffing about there. It's only because I've not got the control set up for the sim. But oh my lord. Are we into practice again? 39 seconds. Event starting in 25, okay. We're not in the Porsche anymore. We're in an Aston. Which is bizarre, how we chose a car that we didn't choose. Exiting pits under red. You're having a laugh. Leave this session to join. What's going on? Don't understand. He said leave session to join. Too much paffing about for me, I think. Connection lost. Bottom left hand corner. I don't know what's going on there then. Event underway. Join event. Here we go. We're in the wrong car, but I don't think it matters. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's a decent circuit. We haven't seen it with these graphics, so we'll have a look. Trying to punch my microphone this time. Big long load time. We're definitely in an Aston. We can't change. Syncing with real road server. Real road. Please wait. There's lots of people leaving. Am I in the mode where I've got to readjust? No, I think we're kind of okay. As the Ferrari spins round the corner. We do exactly the same. Practice 1 minute 41. Green lights, the green lights, we're not going to get a drive through. Very bumpy. I think the reality is that's exactly what it's like at this circuit, being an old airfield circuit. You're driving over concrete joints. Yellow flag somewhere. That might be because of the session coming to an end. Session. It's gone to 0. Okay, what next? Start driving, qualifying, 5 minutes. This is a bit rubbish. Wait at pit, exit. It certainly did, Omega. It certainly was. It says wait at... Oh, shift down. I think it's green, so we can just go. Put a fastest lap in. I'm guessing is that you qualify on a solo track. There's nobody around you. And you're only going to get 5 minutes to put a flyer in. So... we're going to have to make time to get round. Somebody's done a 2:03. Okay. That's got to be the outlap though. Trying to get the car to rotate, trying to find the right gear.
Time 2:12.02.
Tyres are green, which means they're hot enough. Oh, twaddle. The whole qualifying thing seems a bit ridiculous. I've joined 4 servers or 4 lobbies, 3 of practice. It changed the car on me, and so I'm in the wrong car. And we're in a 5-minute qualifying session, which is really weird. I don't think it matters. It's day 1. Dirty tyres. Off the track again. Pushing too hard. Not making that corner.
That time was a 2:23.71.
I think it'll take some getting used to. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be like driving around next to people. Yeah. I'm assuming at this point it's going to end server and take me to the race. I don't have to leave anywhere, go anywhere or do anything. I assume I just keep on track and it'll take me there. But then my assumption could be properly wrong. There's still people showing in pit, so...
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay. We're on the grid. One can only imagine that this is fuel 34 laps. Traction control is on full again. But this car, I don't trust it, so it is what it is. Fuel 25 gallons. Can't reduce it. It's fixed setup. Delta times, timing, current, best. Clock, weather. And that's position. We're 15th on the grid. That'll be the highest we go. Oh. For that, all the same camper vans. Similar. Do we get to go? When do we get to go? I'm not seeing a timer or anything that tells me when we can get to go. Just hit a drill. A wheel gun go. Let's see.
Formation lap
Here we
has
go.
started.
Somebody's not pulled away. Tires are blue. Somebody's off the track. Tires are cold. We'll slow down to 37 mile an hour here or something daft.
Green flag, green flag.
This is going to be mentally mad. We know that, don't we? I'm about to get analysed by a Porsche. No, the two Porsches are going to pirouette out of the race. I've got damage. Front right hand wheel. Steering wheel is crooked. What a a-hole. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh. It was my fault, I hit the Porsche, but I didn't think they'd stay around. I thought they'd shoot off to the right. Thought I'd cleared them. The two Porsches are still coming back at us. They're back there. Oh, you're... Steering wheel just doesn't want to be straight. I don't know what to do here. What am I doing? Oh, fuel 78 seconds. Pit timer. Time damage 69 seconds. Press backspace to skip damage repair. No, I can't really, can I? We're going to be a lap down. Somebody's on mediums. Interesting. I'm just hoping and praying that... Yeah, we're on repair all. I'm hoping that it does it. We never know. I've still got another 30 odd seconds to drink. I don't know if I have to acknowledge anything. We're good, we go. We're all repaired up. Very nice. Tremendous. At which point we go one lap down.
Time for 16.71.
That felt like an okay lap.
Time 2:10.29.
We'll let this McLaren go up the inside. Ferrari, whatever it, Corvette. The Aston is quite clearly not the car to drive.
Lap 2:10.13.
It's quite difficult to look up and read the text. Because I've got all three screens associated with my view, I've got to look right up to be able to read the chat, and that's quite tough. Wider line here, Jim. Yeah. Not sure. There's one of those green Porsches. This might be an overtake opportunity. We'll see. Even though we've got blue flags coming.
Time 2:10.92.
Oh! gonna get hit. No, we're not. Thank God for that. They've two come to a clatter. Don't know what happened there. Too much speed, too much gusto. Very bumpy. Last corner, okay. Yeah, the U-bend, the big U-turn. Those two are getting into each other a bit, aren't they? Oh, that's weird, rumble strips. What have I got left in the way of fuel? Loads. Don't need to worry about them. Okay. Wider line through here.
Time 2:18.51.
It's only new, only got released in February, so it's got loads of development time. It's a pre-release candidate at the moment. I think that's what you'd call it. Early access is what you get at the minute, it's called. But they're already selling updates and expansions, so next week on Wednesday night we might do another one of these. We've got a few to do. I've got a few on the hard drive that we can check out. We've got Wreckfest, the new one. We've got Assetto Corsa. We can try that, of course. There's all sorts we can try. We might set Wednesday night up as a bit of a new game night. Do the same sort of similar thing. If you're interested in any game, give me a shout and I'll if I've already got it, we'll try that. So, but I think it's worth dipping into the games and checking out what's there to be had and what's there to be tried. You never know. They might form some good racing games. I got a feeling this won't end well. He seemed to drive through me. He hit the wall. I didn't touch him.
Lap 2:12.63.
He must have got a shed load of damage. I'm getting blue flags off him as well, I think. But maybe I should have let him go. Wonk. Effing hell. How long left, do we know? There's only 3 minutes left of the race. I'm 14th, that's where I started on the grid. I started 15th, didn't I? Is it worth running with damage just to finish 2 laps? He's 2.1 seconds behind me. That's him in the yellow. I might just carry on with the damage for 3 minutes. See if I can. Steering wheel's well wonky.
Day 2:28.78.
Oh, it didn't stop. See if I can spot my braking marker this time, which is the white line across the road. There. An old matey braked way before that. "52 seconds to the car behind." Time remaining 1 minute. Yeah, so in summary, a relatively decent sim, I think. I think it's got a good future. If it can just sort out its little bit of, well, there's no point criticising any of it. It's still all under development. But ultimately, it's got a place, I think. Will it compete in the Assetto Corsa Evo market? I think so. It'll fit alongside Race Room, and maybe it'll be a better sort of deployment than iRacing, even though it's going to be subscription based. It's got a subscription if you want all the good stuff, I suppose. And you've got all the expansions to purchase. Is it worth buying the other expansions? Probably.
Final day 2:12.
It'll mean we've got all the content available. Race town to 0. Time of... Oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Hello wall, hello grass. Race is over, I think. Or are we on the lap? We're on the lap. The timer ran out after we crossed the line. So you get a real strange bit of graphics occasionally. There's dirt on the windscreen, and as we went under the bridge there, the shadow made the dirt really come visible, and I don't know whether that's part of the game or whether that's just a graphical glitch. I always come through there too tight on the left. Need to allow it to run out to the right, I think. Yellow flags. And I just got what looked like an award for completing your first race. Hitting yellow flags, end of race. What else has just been said? Can't see anything. We finished 14th. So we overtook somebody right at the end there. This is the warm down lap. Drive it round, park it in the pits, it'll finish. No need. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude tonight's first view of whatever that was called. Ultimate Le Mans. And there it is. What do we come? 14th, fastest lap 2:10.126, which is pretty rubbish. One lap down. Softs, some people use mediums. Some people use a mix of mediums and softs. Look, you can do that. You can put one soft on or one medium. That's really wild. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude it for tonight because, I do need to go for a bit of a gentleman break. And we'll go from there. But thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Good night, folks. Please forgive me, I did have to go. But I am back just to shut the server down, but let's just... it says skip there, doesn't it? Rank, minus... Ooh, driver rank down, minus 2.8. Safety rank stayed the same. You lost to 14 drivers in qualifying, you beat 6 drivers in qualifying. You beat 7 drivers in the race, you lost to 13. Okay. 3 clean quali laps, 7 clean race laps. Race contact with another vehicle, Dominic. Race contact with another vehicle, Falzi Alensi. Race contact with another vehicle, Sam Dyer. Yeah, that's a shocker, wasn't it? Race result. That's what it was. Event info. Oh, Okay, happy days. Teams. My teams. Oh, you can set a team. Okay, I didn't know that. Liveries. Can you create liveries? Haven't found anywhere to paint anything. Overall stats. 1 race, 1 fastest lap. Oh. Game mode stats. Daily races, 1 fastest. Did I get a fastest lap? Well, bugger me. I don't know what the fastest lap was for. I can't set a fastest lap. That's rubbish. Anyway, folks, good night. All the best. Take care. We'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.